What's up, guys? It's your boy J3 in the cut with another video. And as you know, I'm a reaction channel and I'm also making gaming videos going forward as well on a multitude of games. And one of those games would happen to be 2K. And as you know, NBA 2K20 is on the verge of coming out September 6th, September 7th. So they're releasing screenshots of the players. Ronnie 2K just did a Twitch stream yesterday where he released ratings of like the top 20 players, the rookie ratings, a lot of different things. So let's dive into this. So to get started, I'm gonna start with the rookie ratings. As you can see, Zion, the top overall rated rookie, 81 overall. Ja Morant, 79 overall. RJ Barrett, 78 overall. DeAndre Hunter, 77 overall. And Darius Garland, 77 overall as well. I never really look into much to the rookie overalls. I know they always base it off who was drafted first. Like, you can look at the last 6, 7 2Ks and you go to the draft class and see picks 1 through 3, and most likely they're in order from 1 through 3 who got drafted. I really don't agree with Zion being an 81. I know a lot of people don't agree with RJ Barrett being a 78 and rated lower than Zion, but it is what it is. Like I said, it's the rookies. It's gonna fluctuate. They're gonna have their good games. They're gonna have their bad games. So it'll all even themselves out. So that's pretty much that on the rookies. Not a big deal. Just rookie stuff, I guess you could say. Just they base it off of really who got drafted first, second, third. Not really based off of who did what and who does what, in my opinion. This is all just my opinion. Okay, so now we're going to get to the top 5 rated players. As you can see, actually the top 10 rated players. So as you can see, LeBron and Kawhi are tied for first. I heard LeBron has a little bit of edge, but they still have a 97 overall. Personally, I'm a Lakers fan, by the way, so don't think I'm hating on LeBron. I just don't think he should be a 97 overall, just based on the fact of his defense this year. His defense wasn't that high up to par, in my opinion. LeBron, to me, probably 95, 94, and just because of his defense. But on offense, he was still amazing. He was still able to control the pace. He was still able to do what LeBron does, and he also became a way better shooter this season than I expected. So that's just my opinion, but hey, no big deal. It's LeBron. He's one of the greatest players of all time, so no big deal. Like I said, number 2, you have Kawhi. He had a hell of a year. He had an amazing year defensively, offensively. He took leaps and bounds and became the offensive player that we all thought he could be if he just kept developing, and he led his team to the championship ultimately. So he deserves that 97. So it's going to be interesting playing 2K this year, and you got somebody with the Clippers, somebody with the Lakers. It's going to be an interesting lineup. It's very interesting in the actual NBA as well when they meet up in real life as well. So number 3, you got Giannis as a 96. Not bad. He had a hell of a season. He performed well in the regular season. Playoffs, he kind of took a step back. But we all know Giannis is kind of limited when it comes to his offensive game. He only can drive. He only can dunk, slash. He doesn't really have a jump shot. He has no jump shot. He has no post moves, nothing. And once he works on that, he'll be over the roof. Now, KD is a 96. Some may disagree and may think he should be a 97. I personally think he should be a 97 because personally, my opinion, I think the top 3 players in the NBA are LeBron, Kawhi, and KD. No particular order, but I think they're all around the same overall. They should all 3 be a 97, but a 96 isn't bad. KD did what he does this year. Unfortunately, ended early in the championship or in the playoffs due to injury, but it's all good. A 96, not bad. James Harden, 96 as well, not bad. He had a MVP caliber season, did what he had to do to lead his team to the playoffs, and he just performed like we know he can do. And so those, for the top 5 ratings, that's not bad. That's probably what everybody predicted. That's at least my prediction. So let's go to number 6. Number 6, we have Steph as a 95. Not bad. Steph does what Steph does. He's going to shoot. He's going to make his teammates better. He's just going to be Steph. So it's not bad. I heard he has a 99 3-point rating as well. So not bad. Anthony Davis, 94. Deserving. He's the best big man in the league right now. Even though he's been hurt, when he's healthy, he's known to just points, rebounds. He can get assists. And then the way he plays his style of game, he plays defense on offense. He could play inside. He could play outside. He could play the 4. He could play the 5. He could just do everything that you would want a big man to do. And so that 94 is deserving. And then you have Paul George as a 93. As you know, he had a great year, MVP caliber year, up for Defensive Player of the Year. He had a fantastic year. So that 93, very deserving. Maybe probably could have went maybe to a 94 in my opinion, just how great he played, but 93 not bad. Damian Lillard, 92. He had a great year as well, led his team to the Western Conference Finals. He had an amazing year. He did what he had to do, and he basically proved everybody wrong, because everybody was just like, can the Trailblazers get out the first round? Can they do what they always lose? And he put the team on his back and did what he was supposed to do. So hats off to him. Very deserving of that 92. Joel, 91. I think that's right where he should be. Just for the fact that he was kind of sick and injured a lot. Maybe if he wasn't sick or injured a lot, I would definitely put Joel at a 94. But since he was sick and injured a lot, he obviously in the playoffs wasn't up to par, as good as he can be, as good as he's used to being. So 91 is fair in my opinion. So those are your top 10 overalls. I just wanted to speak in depth about that because those are the top 10, the best people in the game. So it's not looking too bad. I agree with the list. Like I said, if it was up to me, KD would be number 3 with a 97. Giannis would be number 4. Paul George would be a 94 as well, but it's not that bad. It's actually pretty spot on. So I don't think anybody should really have complaints about it, but hey. So let's get through 11 through 20. Really not that much to talk about here. You got Kyrie, 1191. Kyrie can really fluctuate to me. He had a cool season. Not the season everybody expected the Celtics to have. But Kyrie does what Kyrie does. He has amazing handles. He can hit the 3. He can hit contested layups. He can do all of that. So he's very deserving of that 91. Not a big deal. Nikola Jokic, great season. Fantastic passer, playmaker for his team. And he did what he did. 90s, very deserving. You know, he has Jamal Murray helping him out. So not a big deal. Very deserving as a 90. We know that he's just been getting better. Russell Westbrook, 90. I don't remember what he was in the last 2K. I think it was a little higher, maybe around the same. I think Russell Westbrook could be higher if he didn't shoot so bad this season, but he shot terrible this season, so kind of dropped him. If he wasn't a 90 in the last 2K, like I said, I don't know. I'm not looking up the 2K19 stats. This is all 2K20 stuff. I'm not trying to compare the stats. But yeah, pretty spot on for Russell because he still did what he did, averaged a triple-double for the 3rd year in a row. So he's doing good things. It's just that shooting is bad. So I can see why he's a 90. Clay, 89. Debatable. He could be a 90. I say he could be a 90 because you see what he did in the playoffs. You see when he was healthy against the Raptors and when he came back, how he was affecting that series. You see what happened his last game before he messed up his knee. He was just taking over. And you can make an argument for Clay to be in the top 10, honestly, just off of his defense. He's always guarding the best player on each team. And then on offense, he can just heat up. I think he could heat up more than Steph can. So that's cool. Karl Anthony Towns, 89. No big deal. It's around where he should be. Had a usual season to me. Jimmy Butler, 88. Kemba, 88. Donovan Mitchell 88, Rudy Gobert 88, Blake Griffin 88. I have no problems with none of those. They're all where they should be, in my opinion. So not a big deal. I think the 11 is 20. It really just depends. You could flip flop all these players in different numbers. You can move Russ up, you can move Russ down, you can move Clay up, you can move Karl Anthony Towns down, Jimmy Butler up. It just depends on your own preference. So I think they really did a spot on job with the 1 through 20 ratings, and based off of what happened this past season. So now we're going to get into the screenshots. And as you can see, the first screenshot I have is of the four big duos that are making that made waves in this free agency. As you know, Anthony Davis got traded to the Lakers. He's paired up with LeBron. As you know, Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, they just went to the Clippers. As you know, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, Brooklyn Nets, and Russell Westbrook recently just got traded for Chris Paul to the Rockets. So right here, this screenshot is showing their average overall ratings together. As you can see, the Lakers are in first with a 95.5. You can see the Clippers in second with a 95. Nets third, 93.5, and the Rockets fourth with a 93. I think you could flip flop the top three. 1 through 3, honestly. Either one could be 1 through 3 because you never know on any given night who's going to be better between Kawhi, KD, and LeBron, because they just can take over whenever they choose to. I think the Rockets rating is perfect where it is. Who knows? They may surprise some people. But now I want to get into the graphics of this. As you can see, they don't look bad. I know a lot of people are saying they look the same as 2K19, but the way I see it is, how graphically better can you get until you upgrade your system, until you get new software to get graphically better? It's not like we're playing on a PC. So I think for what the software is and what we have, I think they look spot on. Even if they may look the same as 2K18, there's no denying that they look spot on. I mean, let's compare them to NBA Live. Let's see if NBA Live is going to drop some screenshots of how their players look, and then we'll do a comparison. I guarantee you 2K looks 1,000 times better graphically than NBA Live. So, you know, it's just you gotta take what you're given, and it's not that bad. I think they look fine. So let's get to the next screenshot, which is going to be Damian Lillard. As you remember, he's a 92 overall. I think he looks spot on. Like I said, it's not a big difference to me. As you can see, the jersey, everything just looks how it should be. The tattoos look on par. Facial expression looks on par. Facial hair looks on par. Everything looks on par. There's not really that much of difference that I notice compared to 2K19, like I said. And that's just off of these screenshots. We don't know how it's going to look graphically with the gameplay yet. I mean, they showed a little snippet of some gameplay when they released the pre-order stuff, and there wasn't really gameplay. It was just a snippet, so you can't really tell what was going on. But it may look way more graphically better than 2K19. I don't know. But as far as the screenshots, looks about the same to me. But like I said, that's not saying it looks bad. It's just saying how much can you do with without upgrading your technology at the moment. So that's Damian Lillard. Next, we're going to get to LeBron's. As you can see, LeBron, 97 overall. See the sweat coming down his shoulder. He looks pretty much the same. Still has a beard. Obviously, they always want to avoid showing his hairline. I don't blame him. But Laker jersey looks amazing. Looks just like they wear in the games, like it should be. Nike logo, the Wish ad on the left side. So spot on in my opinion. Looks very spot on. Like I said, similar to 2K19, but we don't know what it's going to look like once the game is actually rolling and it's moving and stuff. It may look way better, like I said, but if not, it still looks up to par. They still did their job in terms of graphically with the technology they have now. Once the PlayStation 5 comes out and the new Xbox comes out, then that's when we really should start looking into, okay, so what's really different from the next gen to this current gen. So not that big of a deal. Okay, next screenshot, we're gonna go to Anthony Davis. Okay, so he looks just like he does. He has the unibrow, obviously. He has a beard. Spot on. You see the tattoos, wristband, and the undershirt, the compression shirt under the jersey. Looks beautiful. Laker jersey looks amazing. With his, he's wearing number 3 now. Looks spot on. So not that much to say. Next we have Giannis Antetokounmpo. He has no tattoos, so perfect. They did that perfect. You see the sweat glistening off him. Did the hair right. Facial expression, face looks right. Looks, like I said, similar to K19, but outfit, jersey looks where it should be. No complaints at all. Ben Simmons, we didn't talk about Ben Simmons. He I don't think he was in the 11 through 20, but he is the 87 overall. Ben Simmons, spot on, has a headband, beard, the arm sleeve, jersey looks up to par. Everything looks spot on with Ben Simmons. But like I said, I don't think we got to him in the 11 through 20 overall ratings. So he is the 87 overall, so right outside that 20 if we didn't get to him. But yeah, he looks amazing. He looks perfect, in my opinion. Next we have Kawhi. Kawhi, he looks see, Kawhi is a hard subject, I guess you could say. He's a hard subject because he looks the exact same. Like on everybody else I could see like a little bit of changes, but Kawhi looks exactly the same. Only thing different is that he has a Clipper uniform on instead of a Raptor uniform. I feel like from this screenshot, it looks like they did his braids the same. Everything looks the same. I understand because Kawhi doesn't really change anything, so he looks exactly the same. As you can see, Paul George in the background, he looks the same. He doesn't really change his appearance as well. Only thing that looks different is that he has a Clippers uniform on. So not a big deal. Next we're gonna look at KD and Kyrie. From these screenshots here, KD looks perfect. The way his arms looks like Slender Man still. Beard, he has the long, unshaved beard. Like he keeps in real life. Hair on point, forehead on point. Now, if you guys don't know, like, go look at these players in real life and look at their facial features, their moles, their marks, their creases, and their forehead, stuff like that. KD exactly, and everybody's exactly, but KD, I always see him on TV. I always watch him, so I really know eyebrows, all that stuff. Only thing different is that he's in a Brooklyn Nets uniform. And we got Kyrie in the back. See the little side piece of him. Beard looks how his beard looks in real life. Tattoos on point. Only thing different, he's wearing Brooklyn Nets. Hair on point. Everything's on point. So nothing too different with that. Next we have Jimmy Butler. As you remember, he was an 88 overall. So only thing different, he wearing a Heat uniform instead of a Sixers, instead of a Timberwolves uniform. Looks up to par. Hair looks up to par. He has that demeanor on the screenshot. He always looks angry, always aggressive. So he looks up to par. I like the way everybody's screenshots is looking. Lastly, we have Kemba Walker. Now this looks really different because he's never been in a different uniform. He's always been in a Hornet uniform. So he looks nice. He looks nice in the Celtics uniform. They got his facial hair looking how it looks in real life. I have no complaints. Like I said, similar to 2K19, but hey, how much more can you do? So like I said, that's it. That's the last one. That's it for the screenshots. That's it for the rating. This all came out. The ratings came out yesterday. Screenshots been leaking for the past week or so, past couple days or so. So if you enjoyed this content, I appreciate it. Please like, please subscribe, please share with your friends, please leave a comment. I appreciate the feedback. More 2K20 news coming soon, videos coming soon as well. Check out my other videos as well. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's your boy J3 in the cut, and I'm out.